Hello, voices. Welcome back to the In My Voice podcast, where we unpack the beautiful chaos of life, one honest conversation at a time. I am Harry, and today we are getting into something that friendship manuals really should include, but often don't: the art of apologizing. I'm not talking about the big, dramatic, I am sorry I crashed your car kind of apologies. I'm talking about the small ones. The quiet, everyday ones that often get skipped but are crucial in keeping friendships alive. Let's be real. You ever get ghosted by a friend? Then few weeks later, they show up in your inbox like, "Hey, you good?" And you're left thinking, wait, did you just skip the part where you vanished? So, today, let's talk about those tiny but powerful I am sorry moments that can change everything.
Have you ever wanted to read a letter that was meant for someone else? Have you ever wanted to travel the world but didn't have the time or the money? If so, you are in the right place. Welcome to In My Voice, the podcast where we read letters and share travel stories about places by our guests. I am your host Harry, and each week I'll guide you through these two different yet fascinating worlds. In the first segment, we'll read letters written to listeners like you about a variety of subjects, from heartwarming stories to heartbreaking experiences. These letters offer a unique perspective on the human experience. Some of them will make you laugh, while the others will bring a tear to your eye. But they all have one thing in common: they are written from the heart. In the second segment, we will embark on a journey to explore the world through travel stories. We'll visit exotic destinations, meet interesting people, and experience the joys and challenges of traveling. Whether you are a seasoned traveler or someone who's always dreamed of seeing the world, you will find something to inspire you in these stories. So, join me every week as we dive into these two fascinating worlds. In My Voice. I promise you won't be disappointed. Subscribe now and don't miss an episode.
The power of a small apology. Friendships don't just thrive on laughs and shared memes. They run on accountability, honesty, and care. But somewhere along the way, we start treating apologies like they are a sign of weakness. Spoiler alert, they are not. Here are some of the most underrated apologies. And maybe a quick message after this episode should do. First, sorry I disappeared on you. Life gets busy. We all hit burnout, retreat, or forget to text back. But disappearing without acknowledgement, that hurts. Instead of jumping back into the chat with a casual "what's up?", you should try, "Hey, I know I went quiet for a while, I'm sorry. I should have reached out sooner." Because there is a huge difference between taking space and vanishing like you're dodging to pay rent. Second, sorry I made that joke at your expense. Yeah, I know you're all familiar with that. We all love teasing. It's how friends bond. But sometimes that joke lands wrong. And instead of laughter, it leaves a sting. Rather than calling your friend too sensitive, how about you just accept and say, "That joke didn't come out right. I didn't mean to hurt you. My bad." According to a 2022 study in social psychology today, 68% of people hide hurt feelings to avoid conflict. What that means, your friend might have laughed it off and still be thinking about it while washing dishes 2 weeks later. So it's important to say sorry when you notice the joke didn't land. Sorry I didn't stand up for you. Ever sat quietly while someone threw shade at your friend and you said nothing? We've all had those moments, but silence can feel like betrayal. If it's been weighing on you, say, "I should have had your back. I am sorry I didn't. You deserve better from me. Because real friendship isn't showing up when it's easy. It's speaking up when it's hard. Another sorry is sorry I forgot something important to you. Your friend told you about their job interview, a doctor's appointment, or even their birthday. And yes, birthdays matter to some people. And you completely forgot. Instead of brushing it off, accept and say, I should have remembered. It's important to you and I am sorry I didn't check in. Sometimes remembering small things means more than big gestures. Forgetting them, that's how people start to feel unseen. And what are we doing in a friendship where we're feeling unseen? Another sorry. This one is a big one. Sorry I ghosted after taking that loan. Oh my God. This one needs a whole panel discussion. You lend someone money and suddenly they vanish. Their WhatsApp statuses stay updated, but your texts, blue ticks, and silence. Instead of acting like nothing happened, tell someone, I know I've been avoiding you since I borrowed that money, and I am truly sorry. I felt ashamed, but you deserve better. Can we talk about it? Ghosting someone who supported you financially isn't just rude. It's emotional theft. Accountability isn't about money. It's about respect. Now, let's break it down. Why do people avoid saying sorry? Pride. Admitting you messed up isn't easy, but holding on to ego costs more in the long run. Second, fear of awkwardness. We think saying sorry will make things weird, but newsflash, it's already weird. Silence won't make it any better. And 3, hoping time will fix it. This is the biggest lie you'll tell yourself. Time might fade the issue, but it also builds a quiet resentment. I have a friend that I lost just like that because I thought time would fix it. Because I was too shy and too ashamed to, confront them and say I was sorry. Friendships don't die because of one mistake. They die because of the silence that follows. Let me tell you this story. Sometimes, the hardest apologies aren't even for something we did, but for something we didn't do. A few months ago, a close friend of mine lost his mother. The news came in while I was traveling, and I remember thinking, I'll call him when I'm settled. But then, I second-guessed myself. He must be overwhelmed. Maybe now isn't the right time. The burial happened on a day I was emceeing a wedding. So, I couldn't make it for the burial. And somehow, that moment passed. A full 2 weeks went by, and then another friend in the same group lost their mother. That second loss hit me like a reminder. Oh, you didn't call your guy. You didn't show up when he needed you most. So, I picked up my phone. The guilt, the awkwardness, the hesitation. It was all there. I didn't know how to start. But when he picked up, I just said, my guy, I am really sorry. I didn't reach out at your lowest point in life. I explained everything, not to excuse it, but to own it. And you know what he said? It's okay, bro. I understand. That call turned into a 30-minute conversation. He told me about his mom, about their bond, about the illness and the suddenness of her passing. He said something I will never forget. I am glad you called. It means a lot that you did, even now. He even mentioned about another friend who had ghosted him during that time, only to later send a text saying, I didn't reach out because I didn't know what to say. That's the thing. Sometimes we think we need the perfect words. But what people remember is that you showed up. So, If you are listening to this and there is someone you've been meaning to reach out to, don't wait for the right words. Just show up. Just say, I am sorry. How do we apologize though? And actually mean it? A real apology has 3 parts. First, acknowledge the impact. Don't say, I am sorry you feel that way. No. Say, I am sorry I hurt you. Second, listen and receive. Let them speak. You don't get to control their heart. Let them speak their heart out. And 3, do better. Saying sorry without changing is just noise. When you apologize, make sure that you change your ways. Dear voices, apologizing is emotional hygiene. Friendships are some of the richest relationships we will ever have. But like anything valuable, they need maintenance. And that means cleaning up the little messes we leave behind. So, ask yourself today, is there someone you owe an apology to? If so, send the text. Make the call. Say the words. Your pride will survive, and your friendship might just thrive. That's it for today, voices. If this resonated with you, share it with a friend. Maybe one you owe an apology to. Or, hey, could be someone that took your hoodie 5 years ago. This might be your sign to say, I am sorry, and also, here is your hoodie. Take care of yourself, and most importantly, take care of each other. Until next time, I am Bona Harry, and this is In My Voice Podcast. Thank you for listening.